car limited by cage to an 850 or slower, so that is what he is looking for. Mueller in the 34 Ford, the 1957 diesel-powered F100 pickup truck on the right side. 840 at 160 for Mueller. He cannot hand that time slip in. Camaro says, I'm ready, let's dance, and off we go. The Camaro on a good shot, left-hand side, looking for a low 8, high 7, and he gets a 783 at 176, 973 at 137 for the coupe. Since run into the 9s and has already reset personal best a couple of times early this week. He will face off with the turbocharged Camaro on the right-hand side. That belonging to Zachary Joswick. And Joswick goes 1036 at 131. Been in the 8s twice this week. He's looking for another one right here. Courtney's got the 60-foot he needs for an 8-second blast, but Pickett's going to lead him to the finish line. Pickett goes 820 at 166 and an 883 at 162. That is a 1980 model square Silverado, and usually good for mid to low 9-second time slips. Damon's in, pickup truck in, and Damon finds a whole lot of tire spin. Now has recovered and is rolling that Supra down the left side. And he will go 936 at 160, but by a bunch. VW Buck. And once again, the Bug delivers. That is Steven Dalton in the 69 V-Dub. The left-hand side, the pickup truck goes 1001 at 142. That's Aaron, who's right side. Used to be flat black. He painted it, touched it up over the season. Nice big wheel stand there for Swindoll as he rockets off the starting line. The V-Dub trying to stay with him, but it is not going to happen. The Chevelle through the finish line first with a lot. 893 at 148. A 975 for the V-Dub, but a lot of smoke. Not on speed, though. She has been 215. Alex is looking for that coveted one and done, and she's also looking for another 6-second back. Car moves around on her a little bit, but she drives through it, and she goes 709, but only at 170 miles an hour. So either something shutting the car off before the top end. A and B group slick tire lanes will close in 5 minutes. A and B group slick tire lanes will close in 5 minutes. 1041 at 138 for David Workman's diesel pickup truck. A and B group slick tire cars. Your lanes will close in just a few minutes. Scott Mueller and Rebecca Huja. Mueller, right side, looking for an 850. And goes 877, lifting out of the gas early after going 840 earlier. The 92 model Camaro. And Garcia off the mark first. Jesse is not running what he usually is in that pickup truck. Normally should be in the 9s, and it's not there. 993 at 141 for Felix. Big block Chevy for power. He'll stage up with the diesel-powered Dodge pickup truck. And the pickup truck did not get it stalled up where he wanted. That'll probably affect his elapsed time and already out of the gas. Chad Noel down right side goes 977 at 144. Getting her Honda running in the 7s not that long ago. She'd like to urge her husband on to a 8-second pass. Damon once again a little bit of tire chatter off the starting line, but he's got it gathered up. Can he run in the 8s? He goes 895 at 157 miles an hour. 129 60-foot. Steve got after it here. To the top end, looking for a 9-second pass. And gets it. 9 flat with a 1. What does he run here? A little bit of tire chatter. Tom Bailey smokes the tires. And Jeff Lutz out of the gas. And will coast across the finish line to a 767 at only 122 miles an hour. Devin Vanderhoof and Josh Davis at 641. And once again, Stefan Gustafsson experiencing tire chatter. And the Corvette immediately makes a move to the right-hand side. And he will recover and coast down the racetrack. Can Goldstone lay down a 6-second pass? No, not based on that. The car immediately spinning the tires off the starting line. Alex Taylor back on her second hit. A 7:09 is what she laid down out of the 55 Chevy. She wants a 6. Can she get it right here? 6:93 at 2:09 for Alex Taylor. Can he get into the 6:30s again today? Looks good so far as he totes the wheels. 111.60 for LaSala on a rocket ship. 6:29 at 227 miles an hour. Look at the wheel stand on the left-hand side as Hunter pedals his way out of it, looking for a low 7-second pass. And he will ring up a 7:38 at 189 in the big shoebox Chevy. Just recently, your leader in Rowdy Radio left side, Matt Moore, out of Moore Chassis and Fabrication, looking for another shot. And he drops the hammer from yesterday. Improves from a 477 to a 471 at 153. And check out Mark Snellman. He struggle bust yesterday. No problems today. Her mom, Chevrolet Camaro. He went 7:53 yesterday. He's looking for the coveted one and done. What's he get done today? He goes 7:53 again. Kevin Smith almost duplicating his efforts from yesterday. And Rowdy Radial heating up. Had to pedal out of a wheel stand there. And the hood coming off the car as he heads towards the top end on a 7:54 at 187 mile an hour pass. In Rowdy Radial are more than likely done for the day. They have made their passes and they will turn in their time slips, but it has definitely gotten sporty as they both made runs within 1/100 of a second of each other. Ford Mustang has set the pedal out of a little bit of a wheel stand. He's looking for a 7-second pass, as is Chuck Stefanski, top end. 7:62 at 162 right side. 7:59 at 180 for the wagon left side. Then, here comes our next pair. The special edition Pontiac Trans Am left-hand side. That is Nick Wigan, twin turbo LS left side. The Mustang right side. School twin turbo Mopar power plant. The 68 Camaro left side pedaling out of a wheel stand. That is Chris Bice. And David Deal left side. Jason Sack in the re-ride 69 Nova right side. He is looking for the 7s today. He got the low 8s yesterday and lays down another 8-second pass. 8:23 at 163. This is Brad Thiessen looking for the 7s. He's lining up with the OG snot rocket of Zach Myers. Myers down the right-hand side out in front. And lays down a 7:43 at 186 miles an hour in the OG Snot Rocket. 68 Camaro of Doc McIntyre. And McIntyre not off the starting line with the traditional 60-foot we would expect from it. Fegley will chase him down and lay down another 7-second pass. 7:98 at 189 miles an hour in the Blazer, who went 8:37 yesterday. All eyes on the Nova for another low 7-second pass. Do we get it? 7:34 at 187 miles an hour. Chris Engel up next, the Chevy Nova. Big wheel stand for Engel. And knocks it back down and still on the loud pedal. To the top end for the Nova. And goes 8:55 at 154. He's looking for another 7-second pass today. Timothy Blythe also looking for the 7s in the LS Twin Turbo Spitfire. RC on another pole. And yanks the chute early to go 7:52 at 183. Mark Manor in the 1970 model Chevelle comes up next, right-hand side. Left-hand side, the Camaro of Lamar Swindell at 8.500 best yesterday. So he had the coveted one and done. Can he get another one out of it here? Again, 8.500 is the number. And Jack Stan Jimmy goes 8:51 with an 8 on your own. Left-hand side, the twin turbo Mustang. That is Colby Bach. And Colby is throwing the chute early because the car obviously has better than 850 potential. 8:55 at 157. Both of them staged. Wheels up both sides. John Moore left side. Mark Vincent right side. The Nova in front. And the Nova will get there first. Powered 65 GTO. Looking for something in the 8s. Both of them banging the gears, and Guido has problems. Romano bangs fourth and heads to the finish line. 9:53 at 142. He is looking for that magic 850 number. He has won a drag and drive a few times before. So Acton looking to be a player, and will do so with a good pass. 8:51.9 at 1:59 for the Nova right side. Jimmy Reinhardt, the turbocharged Chevrolet Nova. And Jimmy came off the starting line with the wheels up, and then the car fell on its face for just a second. Now he's back underway. And he goes to 9:37 at 1:41, slowing from his 8-second pass yesterday. Inside. And Ed Schwartz, a nice little wheel stand on the left side. Both of these drivers looking for 8.500. What do they get? And Randy may be making a motor pass here. Lamphere to the finish line. Goes 8:55 at 1:60. He went 8:67 yesterday. Here comes our next pair. Cole Sammartino on the little 235 tires. He's running Rowdy Radial. He's right side. He will lay down a 5:13 at 1:40. Left-hand side. Through the finish line goes 8:61 at 1:50. Then Montesino. The Whipple Supercharged Gen 1 Coyote swap. He lines up with Gil Correa, also a Whipple Supercharged Coyote. Problems right side, no problems for Gil left side. He goes 9:38 at 1:48. Both of them ready. Big wheel stand once again for Guy Protano as he holds his way to an 8-second run. Problems for Schaefer. And through the finish line, 8:62 at 1:53 for Guy Protano. Houston yesterday going 8:61. So he would like to see an 8.50. Make a one-and-done pass. Kane watches him as he rolls down right side and lights the board at 8:83 at just 1:39. So he lifted out of the gas early. He wanted to make sure he did not go too quick. The Camaro and the pickup truck, the stick shift pickup truck left-hand side. He'll literally stand it vertical. But with the wheelie bars, he keeps it a little bit more under control. Brian yesterday, laying down. He will face off here against the Cadillac CTSV of Steve Corson, the 2014 model Cadillac CTSV. Caddy on a good pass right side and lays down 9:65 at 1:41, 11:44 at 1:26 for the stock Hellcat of Tom McGilton. All right, here comes our next pair, the truck and the Nova. Jeremy Rogers in the 94 Silverado. Drink. The Chevy 2 on the right side. 896 at 146 for the truck. Supercharged hot rod. This side using ProCharger in the LS powered 4-door Nova of Jeffrey Mall. Mall going down left side and goes 939 at 144 ever. Drag and drive. This is Kevin Schweitzer. Schweitzer in the wagon with his wife and daughter, and this is a Godzilla twin turbo wagon. Letitia left side goes 856 at 162 miles an hour in the turbocharged LS powered Isuzu. He did several drag and drives last year, including Death Week on the West Coast with us. Michael Leone on the right side goes 848 at 162. He's a little too quick. The 4 in the 6 string race category yesterday. That's what he ran, so he's looking for another one of those 8.5 numbers. Big wheel stand on the right-hand side. The Camaro on the left-hand side of Kevin Hasinger trying to give chase. Both of them off on good shots. 865 at 144 for the Monte Carlo. Rick in the diesel. Chevelle, once again looking for an 8-second run. Last year running in the 9s, and he has some tire chatter problems, so he has to pedal it. And he's going to save the parts and pieces for the next run, giving Chris Bach a single. And the pickup truck will go 979 at 138. All right, here comes our next pair. Gabby Lou on right side. Jason Chains Hager left side. Both of them looking for that magic 8.50 number. Lou on right side, Chains Hager left side, and Chains goes too quick. 847 with an 8 side. Willie in the supercharged tailpipe equipped Mustang, and he has traction problems. Cataline on a good run right side to the finish line. And Cataline goes 860 at 159. being wheeled by Derek Beery from Vice Grip Garage. Sporting a 1,000 horsepower 632 crate motor from Chevrolet Performance. Yesterday going 941. What does Derek run here? He goes 942. He's on the right side. A beautiful Chevy 2 Nova over on the left-hand side, having traction problems. That is Trevor Tiponi. Tiponi gives it a pedal job and goes 949 at 159, 943, 144 for the wagon on the right side. John Mankia in the 71 Camaro, also running Pro Dial Your Own. And Mike did not get in time as he has problems. The Camaro on a single shot goes 963 at 138. Now, William Cartwright, the 67 Camaro, going wheels up on the right-hand side. The Camaro out in front, and the Camaro will get to the finish line first and click the timers at 964, 141, 1031, and 139 for the wagon. This is Brett Smith, the Hellcat 2018 model. Little bit of tire chatter there, but he's got it well under control as he rolls towards the finish line left-hand side. 930 at 151 miles an hour for the Hellcat. Randy Seward and Matt Lanphier, both of them on their way to the finish line looking for 850 time slips. An 839 in the 889 realm. That's what he ran yesterday. Jonathan having traction problems off the starting line, acting on his way down the racetrack. And he will roll through to another 855. That's his second one. Randy Fuller and Jordan Bedreau. Fuller having problems off the starting line, and Bedreau making a single shot on the right-hand side. He goes 847 at 161. He's too quick. He needs to run 850 or slower. And Dean Anderson right side, an improved 854 at 151 miles an hour, getting closer to the number he ran yesterday. Rick Fuentes in the diesel Chevelle. Once again spinning the tires a little bit. Tom McGilton on the left side in the late model Dodge Challenger Hellcat. Rick out of the pedal job. Side. And both of them are hooked up good here. Leave the starting line almost together. Both of them looking for that perfect 850 time slip. He will face the Hatch Mustang on the right side. That is Mitch Thom. Mitch on his second run of the day. Willie also on his second run of the day. And Willie will leg it through to go 927. Matt Lanphier and the Turtle coming back around for another shot right-hand side. Lining up with Nicholas Desmond. An 866 at 138, getting out of the gas way early for Matt Lanphier, and that will not improve his 855. Should be in the low 9s, possibly high 8s. The Fox Coupe hitting fourth gear into the finish line. Goes 9 flat with a 3 at 155. It changes the car's name because of the modular Ford power plant, meaning the long chains they use on the front. Out of the modular shop, Jason Egger looking for that perfect 850. Can he get it this time? He drops the laundry early and goes 859 at 138. So we'll make another shot. He has an 855 in his pocket. He'd like to get closer to 850. And Jonathan once again has problems off the starting line. It's going to be much better than what he ran previously. 852 at 158. Alex Corella, the single turbo push rod. Ginger red car left side. Both of them looking for 8.50 and an 853 for the right side, 854 for the left side. Jeff's quickest pass so far this week, 6:15. Still just shaking the tires all the way to the 330. Runs it to the 8th mile and goes 441 with the shoots out early. All right, Stefan up on boost. Another tire chatter of a pass. And Stefan will coast to an 891. Tire shake and he has to pedal it. But he's on the throttle. Out the back door. Goes 667 at 221 for Brian Goldstone. A little bit of tire chatter, but a good run on the way. Sweet. Goes 773 at 175 miles an hour against John Dodson in the Malibu. The Malibu spins the tires and the GTR is off to the races. Looking for his first 7-second pass. Can he get it right here? 823 at 169 miles an hour. And the Corvette throws the coals at it, and it sticks to the top end, right-hand side. 806 at 165. Stefan Gustafsson looking for a second pass in the Corvette. He balls the tires up a little bit. He's going to get a good one here. Top end for Stefan. 652 at 210 miles an hour for the C4 Corvette. Let's see if he can figure it out on this pass. Grubby gets it up on boost. And once again, a lot of tire spin. Grubby has to drive it through some tire shake and goes 756 at 193 miles an hour. Lutz bumps in. Once again, just shakes the tires horribly bad. Tries to drive through it and will give up the ghost. Tire car's having problems getting it to stick. A little bit of tire shake. Magnus gives it the pedal. Big wheel stand at the 330. And will motor it out the back door to go 816. I was like, how is that a 6? I was looking at the board and I just saw a little bit of the pole in front of it, and that's what covered it up. Literally looked like something had chewed away at the parts and edges of it. A 756 is what Dodson laid down yesterday. Can he get back there today? He's on a good heater right here. He goes 777, but only at 163. For him to get through the week, he sells Girl Scout cookies. Lanphier so far with an 855. He wants to improve on it a little bit. How's he do here? 857. Jackstand Jimmy becoming the 7th driver ever in Drag and Drive history to run 850 with a 0. Does he do it here? 852 with a 0 with the large by huge supercharger. He's running Rowdy Radial, so he's running the 8th mile, looking for something in the 4s. We'll line up with the Blazer left side. Little bit of a touch on the throttle and off he goes, and a lot of smoke out of the Porsche. 479 at 144, but did he sacrifice an engine to do it? The Team Luan, Randy Seward out of right here in Florida, has also lived in New Mexico. The well-traveled Fox Coupe looking for 850. He goes 852 at 161. A good run there. He'll face off with Alex Carella, the only one out of Luan camp they allow that he's not living in Miami. The Ginger Red 1993 Mustang. Alex and Christina looking for an 850. And an 854 at 161 left side. Alex Carella. The Sugar Mama, the twin Torque Storm supercharged big block. First time they're taking that on a drag and drive. Michael goes 854 at 161. That's a good pass for him. Stefan gets it up on boost. Bumps it in. Tire shake. But he drives through with the wheels in the air. To the top end for Gustafsson. 649 at 220. And this time they turned it back enough. Looks like it could be a mid-8-second pass. And it is. 8:58 at 163 for Tom Bailey. He needed that. He may be running out of time. Once again, tire shake. But Lutz drives through it. Will he make it into the 6s this time? 693 at 213 miles an hour for him. And how about a 740 at 201 miles an hour for Craig Grubby Grubner? And then we will run what it remains. So if you need to make another run, you need to get to the lanes and get to them shortly. Robert on his way down right side looking for that magic 850 number. And he goes 8:58 with a 3 at 157 miles an hour. And Rick, once again, with all the torque of the diesel, does not get what he wants. He can lap it back around and try again. An 8:51 with a 3 for Dean Anderson. And once again, the pace car out of the Luan camp continues to have problems. Workman in the diesel truck goes 10:10 at 139 of Jesse Harris. Jesse Harris also has not been able to find the 9-second range today. He's been mostly in the 10s. He hasn't been able to get it spooled up enough, and that one's not going to help him either. Guido, on the other hand, finally starts to put together a run he would want. An 896 at 162 miles an hour. Neil Roberts in the Chevy Silverado. Drink. The Buick will run 930 at 147 miles an hour as he rides along with her. That's on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, the brothers, Nick and David Deal in the Mustang. And they are getting the job done right here. Top end of the track. 760 at 177. Looking to have better luck this time than he did last time. He doesn't get it as he spins the tires and will have to pedal his way out of it. The LTD wagon out in front and will click the timers at 9:40 at 144. Now Magnus will follow. And they both get hooked up this time. Magnus driving all over the racetrack, has to lift out of it, and will go 706 at 188. Matt Lanphier bumps in. Lanphier off like a rocket, right-hand side. The Turtle on the hunt for an 850. What's he get? 853 with a 0. Michael looking for that magic 8.50 number. Can he find it? He goes 862 at 160. That will not get him there. For that top spot, he needs an 850 to do so. Mustang driver off on a 129.60 foot to the finish line for Jordan. And Jordan goes 856 at 160. Not a bad run, but not what he wanted. Randy Seward coming up right-hand side. Mitch Thom left side. Randy just again his second time where he has gone 849 with a 7. He's 3 thousandths too quick. Dotson, who exploded a turbo yesterday and will not get the run he wants. He spins the tires. Jonathan Montesino finally hooked up. Might get the run he's looking for right here. 911, 157 miles an hour. A little bit of tire shake, but stays with it. To the top end for Grubby. 719 at 186, and he probably lifted out of it early.